sure what's doing what I do when I do it when I do it. Yo, yo. I ain't even got no frick. I got the basic water today. I'm basic. I got this some basic water. I ain't even got my good bottle. I ain't even got the good stuff today. Well, yeah. I figured I'd jump on here since I'm on the road for about an hour. Uh, Draft coming up. Interested to see some of the players. Interested to see what some of the what some of the times and stuff are. I'm interested to see where some of these dudes go. I'm interested to see how fast Roman runs in his 40, stuff like that. Interested to see what Blake does at the combine. JJ, I'm interested to see because they set a record for combine invites. And Harbaugh said they were going to set some type of record. Everybody wanted to laugh when he said it, and honestly, it could have been more. It could have been more dudes. If Rod Moore, Makari Page, if they would have went pro, what's the dude? Miles Hinton. Yeah, it could have been even more. So we actually people like to laugh at Harbaugh because he says some weird stuff, and he'll say anything as long as it's good for his team or it hypes up his team. He'll pretty much say anything, but that don't mean he's wrong all the time, though. He just will say anything as long as it's good for his team or it hypes up a player. He'll say anything. Man, that guy's like a Superman out there. He's unstoppable. It's just a great guy to have on my team. Harbaugh will say anything, boy. Practice, man. You should see him. He's unbelievable. He's like a Ray Lewis. He's Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, Patrick Willis, all mixed up into one. Then the season starts. You'll never see the dude play. But Harbaugh does that. He'll hype up somebody, but that don't mean he's wrong all the time. Sometimes he gets out of hand with it, but that don't mean he's wrong all the time, So I'm interested to see where some of these dudes go. Interested to see where Cornelius goes, and see what their 40 times are and all that stuff. That'll be interesting. As far as Michigan and what happened? I saw they're trying to get I can't remember who the coach was. I know somebody is in there. They're trying to get Wisconsin's D-line coach, I believe, and I can't remember the secondary coach. It slips my mind right now, but AJ Henning. Oh yeah, AJ Henning. Man, that guy's a stud. I can see us using him like kind of a Deebo Samuel, turn man receiver, and use him out of the backfield. Yeah, I can see a lot of that this year. That guy's awesome. He's a great player. I can't wait to use that guy this year. Meanwhile, it might only return punts. That's all he did that year. Return punts. That man didn't get no jet sweeps. That man got like 2 passes, and that's it. Like, Hardball, that was a bad thing you did there, Hardball. You messed him up. You hyped him up, and then you didn't use him. Now that was bad. You know. But I know AJ Henning has to be kicking himself. He has to be. Like, AJ Henning has to be kicking himself in the butt. Like, bro, I left when they were in dire need of a return man this year. Michigan needed a return man real bad. You know, like, that's that. Plus, Sharon Moore was doing a lot of different stuff with the receivers and stuff. Like, this was your year. Like, get a ring. You know, he has to be sick. You go to Northwestern, and then they have the Ding-a-ling car wash. I mean, come on. Like, Pat Fitzgerald gets fired, and you at Northwestern now, bro. You got to be kicking yourself. Meanwhile, Michigan's winning the championship with controversy. We got controversy and still winning the championship because wasn't nobody stopping us. Ain't nobody saving y'all. Well, nobody getting saved this year. But yeah, you know, the coaches. You know what's bothered me about the coaches leaving? What's really bothered me is my doggone earring is tripping. What's really bothered me about the coaches leaving is the fact that they're saying they're staying and stuff. You know, I get it, but it's just so wishy-washy. Like that's what bothers me. That's what bothers me about it. I'm staying. Reports are he's leaving. I'm leaving. No, I'm staying. 2 days later, I'm staying. Talk to the team, I'm staying. 2 days later, I'm gone. He's signing the papers. It's reported he's out of here. I'm gone. Like, that's what bothers me. And I know it's not just the coaches. It's partly because this is the media now. Somebody on their phone talking, speculating. It could be a guy that works for ESPN. It could be me in my car. You know, it doesn't matter now. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's a news outlet or a source. Like, I could get on here and say I've got sources that say Michigan's gonna hire this guy or whatever, and people will start running with it. You know what I'm saying? Or Twitter, the Twitter guys. You know, the Twitter guys. I've got sources that say this, and then I've got sources that say that. It's just so annoying. Yeah, you say Klink was salty because he didn't get the offer to DC. I can understand that, but I just hate how the news is now. You know, how it circulates, you know, because it's like, I miss the days of ESPN being the only source. I miss that, where it was just ESPN and Bleacher Report, I believe. ESPN, Bleacher Report, and Sports Illustrated or something. You know what I'm saying? So by the time the news hit, there was only one real source. There was only one, and I know, yeah, I might be old-fashioned, but it just made life easier. You didn't have all these, you got this on Michigan Insider, you got somebody on Twitter, you got this guy, ESPN on 3. It's like, bro, this is just, you don't know who to believe. So now you're thinking about it all the time because you got this guy saying this, you got this guy saying this. So now you just thinking about it all the time. That's why I try to just, until stuff happens, I try to not to even get into it, because it's a media circus. Like, that's why I just try not to even get into it, because it gets out of hand. You got somebody speculating this. It's like, bro, let me know when they actually hire somebody so I can, you know. Because if not, I don't know why you're trying to force your way in. You're trying to bully me? It's a Hyundai Sonata. I'm gonna stand my ground. you dig? But yeah, that's what's going on with that. That's how I feel about it. You know, all the coaching carousel and I'm staying, I'm going, I'm staying, I'm going. It's just annoying. But what else? Michigan got a transfer quarterback. I think his name's Arnold Anar. I'm not sure how you say it. He transfers from Fresno State. I tried to look up some film and some tape on this dude. He didn't play at Fresno State last year, and he was at a JUCO the year before. But there's like no film on this dude, even though I think he played some garbage time last year at Fresno. And I've seen people on Facebook and stuff trying to talk about him, but it's like, this is the same thing Harbaugh does. Like if Harbaugh is here, what does Harbaugh do? He takes on a bunch of quarterbacks. He brings on a bunch of quarterbacks because it gives you looks from the different styles of quarterbacks you might play in the season. So you can get scout team looks. You know what I'm saying? So you have a scout team pocket passer. You have a scout team dual threat. You have a scout team freak athlete like Alex Orji. So it's about being able to have these different looks. You know what I'm saying? So your defense and your team is prepared. So us bringing him on, it's not like saying, oh, he's competing to be a starter. I mean, right now, everybody's got the chance to compete, but it's not like they're bringing him in like, okay, this is the guy. It's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more for depth and possibilities with your scout team type stuff. But one thing I can say, that dude grew into his body. If you see him from 2020, if you see this dude from 2020 to 2021, well, 2021 to 2022 to last year, this dude has really been putting in that work in that weight room. I like that. I like a dude that put in that work. Just because you a quarterback, that don't mean you ain't got to go to the weight room. Get your butt in that weight room and get bigger. So I do like that about him. He's a big dude, 6'3", 225. But that's because he put on muscle. He definitely wasn't that size when he came in. He's probably put on about 25 pounds of muscle, if not more. Because that dude was skinny like JJ or something at first, when he first got to JUCO or wherever. He was a skinny dude. But they also say he plays linebacker. Or used to play. I don't think you never know. But him coming on the team, that's more about scout team looks and stuff. But hey, I don't put it past anybody to put in that work and get better and then get their chance to show up and show out. I don't put it past people. Oh, he came from this small school. Okay, what does that mean? Josh Allen went to Delaware or something. Or Joe Flacco, Josh Allen. These guys went from. You don't have to be highly touted to be able to play football well. Like, people get so caught up in these recruiting rankings and who wanted him and stuff. And I look at it too. But just because you went to a JUCO don't mean you can't play football at a high level. Don't mean that. Not at all. But people get so caught up in that stuff that if they become almost brain dead to me, that they don't understand. You don't have to come from there to be good at football and to play in the NFL and also dominate college football on a Power 5 conference at a high level. You don't have to, you know. Other people, some people don't have the grades. Some people didn't grow into their body like it, and some people went to smaller schools, smaller high schools, so they didn't get rated as high. You know, but I don't ever think somebody can't get better. To me, it's all about, do you want to put in the work to be better? I'm a worker. I'm a worker. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I go by the Kobe mindset type, Kobe type, Jordan kind of mindset. You know, that's my generation. Rocky and those types of, you know, I grew up in that era. I don't care what you doing. I really don't care what it is. If you're not putting in that work constantly to get better, constantly, because there's levels to it. You can okay, I'm at practice. Practice is over. I go home. I go to the movies. I go get on Madden. That's nice. Okay, you went to practice. You worked hard in practice. Boom, nice. Then there's a dude that he lifts weights before practice, and he does some footwork. Then he goes to practice. Then when he gets off practice, when he leaves practice, he does more footwork drills. He runs, and he probably gets another light workout with weights in. That's the type of work ethic I'm talking about. There's a difference. You see, we both went to practice and worked hard in practice, but I'm working hard on my own twice a day. There's levels to it. So I'm just of the mindset, how hard are you really working? How hard are you working? How bad do you want it? That's just my mindset on stuff, you know. I'm of that Rocky era. Well, okay, it's time to put that work in. It's time to put that work in, you know. So I don't put it past anybody getting better. It's just how hard do you want it? Have you truly maximized your potential? Mentally, physically? Have you maximized it, you know? So that's what I feel about it. Dudes, and, you know, because it amazes me how people talk about these dudes like they can't get better. You know, I critique dudes and I'm hard on everybody, but that don't mean I won't say that somebody can get better, or I don't give them credit when it's due. Because might as well get into this, because I was hard on Junior Colson this year. I was hard on dude. I was hard on Junior, but it was for a reason. Because we needed dude to be great for us to win a title. We needed it. But he balled out. He balled out. And what did we do? We won a title. Case closed. Mission accomplished. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, you know? Like, what else? What else? Speaking on the quarterback situation, the quarterback room is pretty deep right now with a bunch of guys, should I say. You got Denegal, you got Orgy, you got the transfer I just spoke on from Fresno, Davis Warren, Jordan Davis, or Jaden Davis. You know, everybody's gonna be trying to be that dude. You know, so we'll see who's gonna take that step to be that dude, or if they try to get a big name transfer. Right? I'm not sure who. We're gonna have to wait till the portal opens back up again, I believe, to see who we can get. You know, Orgy, I think everybody kind of wants Orgy just to see what's possible with him, like what's possible, the possibilities, you know. But depending, Jaden Davis might get in there also. You know. Don't let Orgy be able to throw ball because we're going back to the title game. Oh, that's a fact. Oh yeah, the linebackers played very well in the playoffs. And when they played very well, we seen what happened. That defense was something serious, you know. When those linebackers locked in, hey, what Mace be saying, Title Town. Cam, I'm in Title Town, Cam. But yeah, if Orgy messes around and can throw, it's gonna be scary. You right. It's gonna be scary. Cause he gonna be something serious to deal with. Like, and I think we all want to see that. Cause I want to see him stiff arming some dudes into their deathbed. Cause he gonna be killing some people out there. Cause the thing I like about Orgy is he runs with a anger to him. And I think we've only scratched the surface of seeing that. Like when he like the runs he had against Washington and Ohio State and even Bama, like he was still on the you know, when you get a run and you can either cut it back or you can go towards the sideline. I think he was still, like when he got in, he's still on the yeah, it's a big play, but I don't want to make a mistake. So he's going towards the sideline instead of cutting it back in, or, you know, because when you fight for yards, there's always a chance that you can fumble or something. So, you know, if he was to become the starter and like, this is my team, I'm the guy, I'm that dude. Oh, he gonna start punishing dudes and he ain't gonna be running for the sideline. He gonna be cutting it back in. Like, nah, bro, you got to really deal with me. You got to really try to tackle me now. You know what I'm saying? So that'd be something serious to see, you know. Like you really got to deal with me now. This is my team. They done messed around and made me the starter. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for the defenses and them linebackers because you got to deal with me. Yeah, because Orgy, that dude is a beast, boy. You talking about putting that work in. But a dude like that was probably came out of the womb something kind of like that, built like that. Dudes like that are usually like, they just born freaking with the best genes I guess you could have. Lucky mom, blessed with those genes. Like a dude like Cam Newton. Like, you know, they work hard, but they just naturally blessed to be big and just built like a gladiator. You know what I'm saying? Oh, lucky mom. 6'3", chiseled, 230, 240, fast as like that. Big Cam Newton, 6'5", 240. Yeah, they got it from the jump. Them dudes was blessed. You talking about blessed. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to be a short dude and like Blake. Blake was blessed physically, but he worked hard. You know what I'm saying? Like a dude that's naturally gifted. You know what I'm saying? I'm fast, strong, fast and can jump high, stuff like that. But these dudes are blessed with gifts like that. And they're 6'3", 240, 6'5", 240. Like, bro, like what are we supposed to do with you? Like, that's just God given. Like, God just said, here you go. There you go. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Orgy. Don't let me down, Cam Newton. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy to be built like that. Like, I don't think, that now that Cam Newton's career is over, and this ain't got nothing to do with Michigan. I'm just talking sports because it's kind of dead. It's kind of a dead season right now in Michigan. It's a little bit dead, but I'm gonna get back to it. But right now, a lot of people don't give that dude his flowers because he's always talking and he's got his own show now. But that MVP season, what he was doing, or not even his MVP season, just those years where he was really dominating the league, man, that Cam Newton was taking on linebackers consistently. Like, consistently taking on linebackers. Like, dude was shredding. He was shredding teams. Like, it was crazy. Like, dude was real deal running over NFL linebackers. Like, 4th and 1. Like, this dude was doing stuff you see in movies. Like, doing front flips over the goal line and landing them. Like, you can go back to this dude's NFL film, and this dude was doing some of the most, like, Cam Newton was doing stuff that you dreamed you could do on a video game. Like, I don't think people realize what that big freak of nature dude was doing. And that's why he's cocky like he is. Because, like, I think people really need to go through his film. This dude did a front flip, got hit, and landed the flip. Are you kidding me? This dude's hands are so big and strong that he was doing this, getting hit, and doing this over the goal line, putting it in dudes' faces, and not fumbling while getting hit. Like, this dude was that big and strong. Like, people really need to put some respect on that dude's name. Like, Cam Newton was unbelievable. Like, the stuff that he was doing was the things of legend, the things of video game. Like, for real. Like, he was doing some unheard of, like, did he really just do that? Like, Cam Newton was doing some, I'm a better athlete than you. God made me stronger than you, dog. God made me better than you. You're going to need help dealing with me. I'll put the ball right in your face. Try to take it. Cam was something serious, boy. That was a freak of nature. That was a real freak of nature right there. Like, that dude was doing some crazy stuff. Like, but what else? Super Bowl was pretty good. Not shout out to, but prayers to the people at Kansas City. They shooting, which is crazy, shooting at the parade, trying to celebrate, and these folks out here shooting. It's crazy, But what else? As far as Michigan, I know some people are worried. And, I got a little worried because there's so much turnover. But as far as, I'm not really worried, because the staff, the guys that they're hiring, they're not just regular average Joes or something. They're hiring guys for a specific reason, that have a track record, or like the defense, we're trying to keep this scheme so we can be good next year and there's not a learning curve. You know what I'm saying? So that's the big thing with that. I'm really just waiting to see and hoping, knock on wood, nobody transfers, but the defense is going to be something serious. Long as nobody gets hurt in the offseason and all that type of stuff, that defense is going to be something serious. And, you know, we've been talking about, of course, Mason and all these dudes, you know, Rod Moore and Macari. But the thing is, these dudes can still get better. Eyes on the road. I'm watching the road. I'm watching the road. Bro, can I look at the down? Who are you? Hey, I'm coming up to a stop. Eyes on the road. You can't even see what I'm looking at. Coming to a stop. Calm down. Sheesh. All in my whip. Sheesh. You're looking at the chat. I'm coming to a stop. Sheesh. Thanks for caring, though. But yeah, I done forgot what I was talking about now. Yeah, I done forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, you know, the defense, oh yeah, Rod Moore, Macari Page, and these dudes, you know, they can get better. They still got a way bigger. Rod Moore was hurt last year in the offseason, so he had to get surgery or something. Rod Moore can get better. Macari Page can still get better. Mason Graham, Ernest Hausman, Kenneth Grant, Derek Moore. What's the edge rusher? The other one, Josiah Stewart. All these boys can get better. That's the thing. All these dudes can get better still. You know, those are the starters that we know. All of them can get better. Will Johnson coming off of a healthy offseason, not having all those injuries and that surgery or whatever he had. He can get better. You know, so that's the thing right there, just about the players that are returning. Knock on wood, they don't leave, but all those dudes can get better. You know, especially the young dudes, Mason, Derek Moore, Kenneth Grant, Rashawn Benny. Shout out to Rashawn Benny. Hopefully he's returning and getting healthy from I'm not sure how bad his injury was. It had to be somewhat bad because he couldn't play in a national championship. But you know, those dudes, those young dudes, Ernest Hausman, he's still slick young. Get better. Keon Saab, get better. You know, so people thinking like, and I'm always in Menace to Sports chat. This is where I get a lot of this stuff, just from watching all these, you know. It's the one dude in Menace to Sports chat. He loves to talk about how many dudes we lost and all that. Oh, you guys better not have any injuries on defense. You lost them. Like, bro, that defense is gonna be something serious. You better hope somebody get hurt, because if not, y'all in trouble. If not, y'all in trouble. Because that defense is star-studded. You know? So that's the thing. You better worry about that. Because that defense is star-studded. You know, and that's what I'm really anxious to see. You know, going over this bridge, I'm not sure how the connection gonna be or whatever, but you know. But yeah, so that's the thing. All those guys, and you know what's funny? What's funny about this too? People act like Michigan wasn't blowing teams out, or they forget that for 65 70% of the regular season, 65-70% of the regular season, Michigan was in blowouts. So you played a ton of young dudes on offense and defense. You played a ton of young dudes, Now on offense, those receivers, they didn't get much time. It is, we're not throwing it, we're running it, But on defense, a lot of them dudes got to play, And we were already rotating dudes in, consistently on defense just cause. But a lot of those defenders got to play, A lot of dudes got to play because there's that in between time when you're kind of blowing a team out, but it's not all the way there yet. And in that time, we were rotating a lot of dudes in to keep dudes healthy, and so also dudes could learn, And plus, Rod Moore was hurt. Rod Moore was hurt early in the year. Will Johnson was hurt earlier in the year. You know who disappeared, and I just thought about him the other day? I can't think of his name, but what's that corner? I can't see it in the chat, so I guess I'll wait. What's that corner that we were playing earlier in the year? And then they just stopped. I think he was a senior, but they were switching him in and out with Josh Wallace, and then they just stopped playing him altogether. They were switching it because Will Johnson was hurt, so they were switching him. It was him and Josh Wallace starting early in the year. I can't think of his name. It was Waller and it was somebody else. I can't think of his name though. It was another dude, but this dude is like a fifth-year senior or something. And he was real fast. He was very fast. I can't think of his name. They say he was very fast, but he used to get burnt, so I'm not sure how fast he actually was. But yeah, all those dudes got to play, All those dudes got to play. Let's see. Now, let's go. I guess I'll go and cook Ohio State about something. Now he played corner. When I pull up to a stop, I'm gonna try to read the chat to see if y'all saying the name. Because I know the dude. It's just slipped my mind. But Ohio State. Let's see. Ohio State. What's going on with them? They feeling themselves somewhat. They feeling themselves. But the thing about them is the problem with them is they need that dude at quarterback. If you just assume, like a lot of them are just assuming that Will Howard, they're making the same mistake that they made last year. Just assuming that Ryan Day was going to turn Kyle McCord and Devin Brown into C.J. Stroud and Dwayne Haskins. They're making that same mistake again. They just assume, they're 5 stars. Ryan Day, he's going to turn them into first-round picks. You can't just assume that stuff. They're making the same mistake. It's like they just rinse and repeat and make the same mistake again. Like, think, man. They're just assuming that Will Howard is about to be Dwayne Haskins or C.J. Stroud now since he came to Ohio State. You're making the same mistake. You just did this last offseason. Let me see. No, not Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson was safety. Harris. Keyshawn Harris. That's it. Yep. Yeah, to Adrian Martinez. Will Howard lost his job to Adrian Martinez. Adrian Martinez is a walking bonehead. Well, he wasn't so much at Kansas State, but he's injury prone and he's the poster child for making a bonehead mistake. He's the poster child. But shout out to him. He had a better year than, he played better, but he was a bonehead. But now that we look back, that was just Nebraska. It's just some bonehead about the Nebraska program in general. Looking back, that Adrian Martinez was gone, But yeah, we didn't see Keyshawn Harris. Once Will Johnson came back, we didn't see Keyshawn Harris no more. We didn't see. We never got to see him again. But yeah, they just assuming that Will Howard is gonna be that dude. He's on Ohio State with Ryan Day now. He's gonna be that guy. Okay. Same thing y'all said about Devin Brown with his brittle bones, and the same thing y'all said about Honda McCord. And they so funny. They try to act like, no, we didn't. We didn't say that. Bro, stop. Well, once the season started, we knew McCord wasn't that. Stop. Because those two garbage teams y'all played, who was it? Michigan State, and I think it was Minnesota. When y'all played them before y'all played Michigan, Kyle McCord played well, and y'all were all saying he was that dude. He's on the upswing. Kyle McCord's on the upswing, man. He's playing well. JJ McCarthy isn't playing well. McCord's draft is going up. McCarthy's is going down. And I tried to tell him, you just played two garbage teams. Ain't nothing changed, buddy. Bucko. Ain't nothing changed. Y'all just done played two garbage teams. And they didn't want to believe me. And then after Will Johnson and Ron Moore got two big-time interceptions, and they done lost again, now they want to, well, we knew McCord wasn't good. We knew he wasn't good. Oh, please. Y'all go back and forth just as much as these coaches talking about they leaving and staying. Y'all go back and forth just like them. Now we knew he was garbage. Boy, please. Y'all had high hopes. Y'all had high hopes for that dude. I ain't even gonna call it high hopes. Y'all was acting like y'all was pretty much guaranteed that either Kyle McCord or Devin Brown was gonna throw 45, 55 touchdowns. Ryan Day just makes 5-star guys, and y'all about to do it again with Will Howard. I feel bad. Honestly, I feel bad for Will Howard because they finna throw all them expectations on that dude for him to throw 50 touchdowns. They finna throw all them expectations that he's that dude. They finna throw all them inflated expectations that Ryan Day just creates top 5 picks and he's gonna throw 50 touchdowns. Boy, I feel pressure bust pipes. If Will Howard ain't ready for that pressure, it's gonna be bad for him. Because they sure finna put a whole bunch of pressure on him. They finna put a whole bunch of pressure on that dude. I'll tell you this. I'll give it to Zach Smith. He been saying, like, y'all need to calm down, but these Ohio State fans, you can't tell them nothing. So they woo! I can't wait for the season. This is it. Will Howard, yes, we got him. Like, bro, calm down. He's big and he's a good quarterback, but y'all, he ain't that. It's not likely he's that, what y'all thinking he is. Calm down. You just did this. Calm down, boy. Make me get the foghorn leghorn on them. I say he ain't that good, boy. That's a joke, boy. Let me go and get out of here. I'm parked. Whoever that was, I'm parked. Can I read the chat now that I'm parked, or I can't because I'm in the car still? But yeah, I'm parked. I'm about to go in here. I appreciate y'all joining the live. you know, working. But that's all I got for this one. I might go live on the way home. We'll see. But like, share, subscribe, and as always, go blue.